And now we have Hen Drachman here to talk about her film. How are you doing tonight?
Doing good. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. So what do you have here at the festival?
I have a film called But I'm a Shoe. It's a short film, short block 6,
Wonderful.
and it's 1/3 live action, 2/3 animation. It stars the wonderful Janet Varney that some people might know from The Legend of Korra, and it's a weird, whimsical. I don't even know. It's so hard to explain this. Well, it's a girl who turns into a shoe. How about that?
Okay. Wow. So what was your role in this film? Did you write it, direct it, produce? All of it?
All of it, yeah. I'm not the only producer, of course,
Sure.
but I also produced it, and I have a small role in it too.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Where are you from? May I ask?
Originally, Israel.
Israel. And then are you in the States now?
Yeah, I've been living in New York for the last 15 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you get into filmmaking?
It's funny because in Israel, you actually pick majors in high school,
Okay.
and I was a film and TV major.
Gotcha.
It's one of my favorite things, right? That you get to like maybe try something before you actually have to make lifelong
I like
decisions.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my specialty was script writing and production. So yeah.
Awesome. How long have you been working at this project?
That's a good question. We actually filmed, I want to say 2023,
Okay.
and I probably worked on it the year prior to that. It was in script writing competitions. We did the now newly named Waco Independent Film Festival, and they do for their script writing competition. They actually do live readings of the selected
Oh, great.
of the selected script. So we did a live reading there, and I think that really gave me the encouragement to go and pursue making it because you get that reaction from a live audience. It's
Yeah.
a comedy. It's very addictive, when you
Okay.
get that reaction from a live audience. And I was like, you know what? Maybe I should actually make this thing
Yeah.
and not just let's take it from the hypothetical to the slightly less hypothetical.
Where'd the idea come from?
It's actually from my previous circuit because my former film, which was also here in Dubuque, called The Book of Ruth, it's available online, easy to find. I was traveling a lot with it, and there was this one month that I went to California, went home for 10 days, then flew to Arizona. Now I'm based in New York,
Okay.
so that's 2 trips the same month
Yeah.
to the other side of the country. Exhaustion kicks in, and when I was in Sedona is also that it's not Phoenix, right? You have to take a shuttle to get there. It was my last night there, and I was packing, and it was close to midnight, and I had to wake up at 3 a.m. to take the shuttle
my
for an
gosh.
early morning flight. I know, so slightly delirious, having a conversation with myself as I was packing. I'm like, I can't even I can't imagine going on a plane right now. I can't imagine dealing with. It's gonna be tight. It's gonna be hot, and it's gonna be cold. The food's gonna be crappy, and I'm like, out of this delirious situation. I was like, God, I wish I could turn myself into a small, tiny object for the duration of the flight. Won't have to deal with any of this. And it became like a whole dialogue with myself. Like, what would I turn into? And I was like, oh, I'll split my consciousness between 2 shoes so I can step,
Yeah.
and then I'll go to the TSA officer and he'll be like, shoes off. And I'll be like, but I am a shoe. And I was like, is there something there? Should I be taking notes? Like, nah. This is like, just go to sleep. Go to sleep now, okay? And then a week later, when I was home and settled, I was like, hey, maybe I should revisit this weird idea. And here we are,
Amazing.
Yeah.
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 Wow. That sounds hilarious. I mean,
Thank
I
you.
want to go see it. How do you, I guess, go from...
And by the way, let's show to your cameras that listeners should know that the yellow shoe I'm wearing.
This is the character.
That's the character.
Amazing.
Yeah.
How do you decide which of the crazy, delirious ideas are able to become films? Because we all have those, daydreams, fever dreams, whatever we have, and maybe we'll write them down even.
Yeah.
Which ones do you decide are like this is worth going for?
The nagging. There's this nagging in your brain. I think a lot of thoughts just come and go. And then you realize you weren't that attached to them, or you weren't that passionate about them. And then there's some things that are again, all of a sudden this shoe idea just kept weird, funny, dad jokes kind of dialogue kept popping into my head, and I'm like, I have to write this down because it's nagging, like it's not letting go, you know. So I think to me, even stuff that I had to put aside for a while, they're constantly in my mind, so I know I have no choice but getting back to them.
Yeah.
Or they will never leave me alone. So I think that's
Yeah.
kind of like, yeah.
Wow. So how has the reception been to the film?
I think good. I mean, we're here. I love this festival very much. Our world premiere was at the Academy Award qualifying St. Louis International Film Festival. Our international premiere was actually, I think, yesterday. I don't know when you're going to release this, but same time as Dubuque at the Academy qualifying Cine Libu in Chile.
Wow.
It's not like my previous film because my previous film was a family drama. This is a weird niche comedy, and I knew either people will not get it or they will really love it. It's hard because you go into a comedy, so the feedback is immediate.
Yeah.
People are either laughing or they don't. But I also learned about myself that laughter isn't always like roaring, you know.
Yeah.
It's even if people just smile or like, you know, it's nice. So it's also interesting to me because in every festival I've been, people reacted with laughing to different things in the movie.
Oh, that's interesting.
So it's right. It's interesting to be like, oh, this community responds more to this, and this community. But we have our Nuke City premiere next month, and I just hope people find it delightful because my previous film was so different and somewhat heavy,
Yeah.
and so it was so nice to make a comedy and just see people like get that little break to just like lean back and be like, this is so silly. I love it.
Love it. Is it kind of absurdist? Is it kind of like this?
Some of it, I think, is it's like basically the whole situation is like, can we swear on this podcast?
Sure, go ahead.
Because the entire situation is like, what the fuck, you know?
Yes.
So I think the absurdity, it's just like it's weird, and you have to go with the fact that it's weird. You have to accept the fact that you're watching a girl turn into a shoe, and she's on an airplane, and people react to her, and it's like, so I think there's a little bit of absurdity in there. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, how are you enjoying the festival so far?
Very much so. But I knew.
This is the
'cause,
second time here,
Yeah,
right?
this festival is one of the best festivals. The community here is amazing. The hospitality is amazing. Get to the point that you know everybody's name. It's so fun. I only came in late last night.
Okay.
But today I had started the day with a coffee talk, went to see some films of friends who are good friends and I met here last time I was here. Like
wonderful.
many of the people like you just
Like they met for the first time here?
Sorry?
Like they met for the first time here last year?
We met for the first time here last time I was here, which was 4 years ago. Like you just interviewed Nancy. Nancy and I are good friends. We're both in
Is
New
that
York,
right?
and we met here 4 years ago.
Amazing.
Yeah. So I think real friendships were formed here in a way that are not always possible in another festival. I think it's because our filmmaker lounge is open all day, so you really get to come and have conversations. So I love this festival. It's been a busy day today. I'm going to do some walking around. Go to where we have a collaboration. Again, don't know when this is coming out, but we have a collaboration with River Lights Bookstore down the street. It's 10 minutes walk. Yeah.
What's that collaboration?
So if you have a proof of purchase for one of our 2 screenings, you get free Badamishu merchandise. Some of it is signed by Janet.
Wow.
And then if you show them any festival pass, they will give you 15% off of a one-time purchase at the store.
Awesome.
And I'm a big fan of independent bookstores. So
Yeah.
I was thrilled to collaborate with them. And I visited them last time I was here. So I knew that it's a lovely bookshop, you know? Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Well, how can people follow your work?
My website, which is my name, which is, as you know, very easy to pronounce, but
Put it up on the screen.
right. So it's it's all on my website. There's a link to my first film, which is on Amuleto. Obviously, this one's still at the circuit, so it's hard.
Sure.
But we are fundraising for the next one, and all the details are also on my website. Yet again, very different from this one. Very different from this
Stretching
one.
your legs.
Sorry, say that
You're
again?
stretching your legs.
Yes, absolutely. Whatever comes to mind. What really comes to mind. You
It
know?
sounds like there's a lot going on in that mind.
I know. It's an exhausted mind. It's a mind diagnosed with OCD. So, you know that.
Best ones are.
Yeah, but it's also a medicated mind. So nowadays, it's a way more sorted mind,
You
which
just
is,
got it focused in.
Yes.
here we are.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, Ken, thank you so much for being on the show, and thanks for being at JDIFF. I can't wait to see your film.
Thank you so much, Jake.
Bye. Thank you.